Welcome back to another edition of Dante's Mean Street of Gadgetzan Hearthstone card preview, review, whatever you want to call it. That's right, it's coming out December 1st, but I'm here slightly early to tell you what I think about these cards in constructed, standard, and in arena mode. Right here, as you can probably tell already, we're on to Rogue. What does Rogue have to offer in the new expansion that is coming out very soon? Well, it's called a 2-mana Jade Shuriken. Deal 2 damage, combo, summon a Jade Golem. Now here's the thing. If you're gonna use this weapon or use this spell, you're gonna want to use it in a combo. And it's, I mean, with the coin, on turn 2, you do 2 damage, and you probably get a 1/1 Jade Golem, which is a Jade Golem is a minion that will be, every time a Jade Golem is summoned, the next one is +1/+1 over the previous. So that's what that means. So that's interesting. I am curious as to if this will be utilized. I mean, it all depends on the others. So if Jade Golem is a thing for Rogue, which I know it will be a thing for Druid, but if it's a thing for Rogue, this card would have to be included, right? I mean, it would just have to be. So I'm curious about this. And as far as arena, I think this card's pretty good in arena, even if you don't get the combo. Just 2 damage can be pretty premium. A lot of times, and it is expensive because, you know, obviously you can have a backstab, but this is 2 damage, and they don't need to be full health. You just do 2 damage to anything, and getting the combo off is very premium. So I think actually in arena it's slightly better, at least right now. Obviously I don't know how the decks are going to turn out. Curious on what the other cards are and what they will bring, and maybe it'll make this Jade Shuriken slightly better. Anyways, we got a 2-mana 1/1 Jade Svalma Stealth and Death Rattle, summon a Jade Golem. Again, this is good. Okay, so you're getting a 1/1 and then a 1/1, and it's a stealth. So this one is interesting because why is this stealth? I'm not sure. I don't know. It's definitely interesting. I guess what's cool is you get to kill it when you want to kill it. And I mean, there's not really many buffs on this. So in constructed, this will be used because getting that Jade Golem is what you really want it for. In arena, this card is amazing, I think, anyway. I mean, anything with Death Rattle in arena is just crazy. But I think this card is really amazing in the arena. If you had any more Jade Golem cards, this card is spectacular in arena. In constructed, I think it'll be used in Jade Golem's deck. Not positive. It's a little slow. You have a little bit buffers like Dark Iron Dwarf, stuff like that. Maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure. So that I'm curious to see what people are going to think about. Next up, we have Shadow Rager. Rogue exclusive. 3 mana, 5/1. Another Rager. Another interesting stat line. Oh, wait, but it's got stealth. I think that's pretty good. If this didn't have stealth, it'd be absolutely awful. Now, of course, there are certain cards that destroy this. Mainly Warrior. Mainly Warrior kind of destroys this card. And sometimes Druid would swipe, but they'd have to use it. Mage. So not everyone destroys this card right off the bat. I mean, this is good for maybe baiting out some removal, some of those types of removal. I don't know. I think this card's pretty decent. I don't think it'll be seen in constructed at all. I, however, do think it'll be seen in arena a lot, and it's actually quite good in arena because that type of removal or that type of effect to clear out one health on a stealth minion is extremely rare in arena. So I think this card is very good in arena because if you can basically have your 3-drop kill a 4 or even sometimes 5-drop, really good. Next up, we have the 0-mana counterfeit coin. Gain 1 mana crystal this turn only. So now this counterfeit coin is a spell. You gain a mana crystal. It's a spell. It's a spell. It's a spell. That's right. It's a spell. It's a spell that you gain a mana crystal. So My man is back. Gadgetzan Auctioneer has been played recently, but he is back, maybe even in more and fuller effect than you can even imagine. This obviously works well with the Jade Shuriken, and I mean it can work. Will it be in decks? That's the question. I think the deck has to be almost geared towards this card, which is interesting. Weird, because it's a free card. I am curious. I don't know. I feel like people think this card is maybe better than it is. I think it's just it takes away a card, and is that worth it? I don't know. This card is pretty tough for me to gauge. I think in Arena this card is pretty bad because it takes away a card slot. And sure, tempo is huge and a great deal, but if your other cards are kind of weak, then this card sucks. So I think in Arena it's underwhelming. And Constructed, I think there's a place for it. I don't know. I don't know where it lands in Constructed exactly. I mean, obviously you want Gadgetzan Auctioneer. That's the whole point. But that's not going to happen all the time. I mean, if you get this early and can't utilize it, I don't know. I think it can be okay in Constructed. We'll see. We'll see how it pans out. Next up, we have the 2-mana 2/3 combo. Return a friendly minion to your hand. So this is one of those instances where sometimes you want to play a card and then play another card, which would be this, but then you have to take back the first card. I think in a lot of cases, this is actually worse than knowing you can take back a card and then play a different card, because it is a combo effect, and sometimes you can't always play things. I think this card is pretty bad. Never will be played in Constructed. I don't know how it could be. In Arena, this will be played 2/3s, but again, it's a rare. There's gonna be better rares. I think this card is bad in Constructed, will never be played, and it's kind of bad in Arena. Actually, kind of worse than Panda. Yeah, pretty bad. Next up, 4-mana 4/4 Battlecry. Give a stealth minion +2/+2. Huh. Stealth. Interesting. I think this is a really cool card. Keeping something stealth forever, and then finally getting the value. But how long can you wait? Turn 2, you put that there. Turn 3, you put that there. And then this one, you bring out, and one of them gets buffed. I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be a Constructed deck with this. And I think it'd be very hard to pull it off in Arena. I think in Constructed, people are going to try it. It's not going to work out as well because they're just going to be rushed down or removed. Their 1 health. So, yeah, I think it's pretty bad. Won't be using Constructed, at least not well. In Arena, 4-mana 4/4 is fine stats. If somehow you get a stealth minion, this is awesome, but the chance of getting that synergy is quite low, so I think it's pretty bad in Arena. Next up, we have 5-mana 5/5. Pretty good stats. Stealth again? Crazy. Lotus Assassin. Whenever this attacks and kills a minion, gain stealth. That's actually quite good. I mean, the effect is quite amazing. Again, you know, board removal and stuff like that aside, you're looking most likely at 2 kills on this. I mean, for 5 damage, that's pretty good. You can't hate it. I like this card. I don't think it'll be Constructed, like, at all. I do, however, think in Arena, this card is going to be quite awesome and really annoying to play against. Next up, we have the 6-mana 5/5 Pirate. Lucky Do Buccaneer. Battlecry, if your weapon has at least 3 attack, gain +4/+4. So this is can be essentially a 6-mana 9/9. I think this card is quite bad. We'll never see Constructed play because your weapon, you're not going to have that. It's where Rogue has gone. They've gone away from the weapons ever since they nerfed Blade Flurry. Ever since they nerfed Blade Flurry, Rogue has never been the same. They can't get the board clears they need. So it's almost, their weapon is almost, it's not useless, but it's more for that extra bit of damage. So I don't see this card being played in Constructed at all, and you get quite lucky in Arena to get a weapon with 3 attack that you didn't already use and play this on 6 mana. So I think this card is bad in constructed and kind of bad in arena. It's slightly better in arena, which is pretty sad. Here we go. And finally, we are at the legendary 3 mana 2/3. That's terrible. What's going on here? Jakku the Collector, another stealth. Whenever this card attacks, add a random card to your hand from your opponent's class. So basically, it's a 3 mana 2/3 who gives you a card from your opponent, but it's got stealth, so you're not guaranteed to get a card. Unlike basically the death rattle of the other card that does this. So I don't really understand. I mean, it's cool. I don't think anybody's going to use this. I think they're pushing the stealth pretty hard, but it's not going to be used in Rogue, at least not in Constructed. Is this card good in Arena? It's 3 mana is pretty tough to deal with in Arena, especially early on, even later. So there's probably going to be better legendaries than this. So kind of bad. Kind of bad. Won't be using Constructed. Kind of bad in Arena. That's it for this. Rogue, get out of my life. I'll see you tomorrow. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think, and I will be back.
You gotta be kidding me!